All right, we are back. Episode 7. What you guys have been waiting for. Where is Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson, all these players getting drafted? Number 3 with a 1.8% chance for the first pick, and it's Vancouver. It is not Phoenix, which means the Suns and the Bullets are the two teams remaining. With a 1.8% chance, the Phoenix Suns will be picking at number 2. And that means with a 1.1% chance, the Washington Bullets get the first overall pick in a draft where, if we go to prospects, Kobe Bryant is first. Now, granted, Allen Iverson is here, so who knows what they will be drafting, but they are both shooting guards. One is not even, one is not even graduated completely from high school yet. Who will the Washington Bullets take with the first pick in the NBA draft? Automatic, the Washington Bullets select Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan are on the same team. Allen Iverson is a Phoenix Sun. Vancouver, Jimmy Bell. Don't know if that's a real person. This draft, we're going to probably watch the top 8 or 10 picks because of how deep it is. Marbury is a Raptor. The Hornets select Steve Nash. The Celtics select Marcus Camby. Okay. Timberwolves select Ray Allen. Select Ray Allen. Peja is a Maverick. That is like the third time in like maybe 4 or 5 drafts that they've taken a small forward. But Ilgauskas going over there where John Stockton is. And then the 10th pick, the Warriors select Sharif. All right. Some to end. Kobe Bryant, 82. Allen Iverson, 82. I mean, man. And then we still had Ben Wallace, Jermaine O'Neal. That's crazy, man. Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. We've got to go to free agency. Karl Malone, unrestricted. Bucks trying to get after him. Hornets, Timberwolves. Kenny Smith, Rick Smiths, Charles Oakley, and Glenn Rice. Let's simulate right through it. Kevin Garnett, 85 overall. This team lost Dominique. He retired. They're going on a new era with KG and Joe Smith. And even, hey, Dikembe's here. That's crazy. If they're going to start Dikembe and Kevin Garnett, good luck scoring in the paint. Good luck. Chris Webber has already won an MVP in his career. This team still good, man. They haven't done that much recently. They haven't made many trades. The Knicks, same with them. The Lakers are bad. The Lakers are really bad now. Kenny Smith. Hold on, let me see. Does this team have? Okay, no, they don't have, I guess, any threes. No, so they must have let people go. This team's good. Scottie Pippen's one of the best players in the league. David Robinson. So Karl Malone left. This was David Robinson and Karl Malone's team, but it's not anymore. Pacers, Jason Kidd. They're just getting all these amazing playmakers. They had John Stockton at one point. Now they got Kidd, Isaiah Ryder, and Isaiah Thomas, the two Isaiahs. Glenn Rice, Ralph. So Ralph Sampson is gone. Antonio McDyess and Glenn Rice. We've got Mark Price. Look at all Price, McDice, Rice, all those. Iverson. Probably gonna make Iverson a point. So hopefully I remember to do that. Clyde Drexler and Penny. Yeah, Penny should not be getting worse already. This guy from Milwaukee, that's right, he's a sniper. Warriors, the Heat. John Stockton's getting worse. Christian Leitner's still there. Jalen Rose getting better. This team's not amazing. They just drafted Steve Nash though, so he will be starting at the one. This team got Larry. So Larry Bird left. Larry Bird left on his own. I did not do this. Now, granted, he is not the same player. He's 39 years old. He's probably going to retire. But he said, forget it. I'm going to leave my last year and go play with Shaq. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I don't want to hear anything about I don't want to hear it. It was not me. Minnesota. Oh, this is the team that's taken all the small forwards. And they did just take Ray Allen. Yep. Gary Payton, Joe Dumars, Rod Strickland, Nash, Mornings, Breewell, and Robinson. So Carmelo did go to the Bucks. Who did they just draft? They just drafted Kevin Ollie. Yikes! Or no, that was last year. I don't know who they drafted. And then there's this team. I'm not gonna lie. I will be sweat. These guys are. Kobe's not coming off the bench. I'll make Mike a 3 or something. I'll make Mike a 3. He's not coming off the bench. Charles Oakley is in Chicago. He's just playing for all the red teams: Houston, Portland, Chicago. The Cavs, they're looking better. They had a rough time to start off this simulation. This team's not amazing anymore. They look completely different from their times with Larry Bird and all them. And then we are back at our champions. Let me go. Let me change a couple of those positions I said I was going to change, and then we will look at the next draft. All right, 1997 draft. Let's get to it. This is the Tim Duncan? Tim Duncan draft. Yes. Okay. Tim Duncan, Chauncey, McGrady, Van Horn, Antonio Daniels, and that's not who I thought it was. Mark Jackson. That's not the Mark Jackson you're thinking of. Steven Jackson. All right. This draft is really top heavy, I would say. But if we go to Team Intel and we take a look at the Washington, I mean, look at that. That's just insane. I know you can't see the rest of the lineup, but all you need to see is that top two, those two in the middle there. Kobe and Mike, completely untouchable. Can't trade for them. Kobe gets to play with his idol. That's great. And then I did change Allen Iverson's position, so he's a 1. It's going to be a great draft, but I'm going to simulate, and we will be back. Chris Webber, second MVP in 4 years in the league. That's insane work. Allen Iverson, rookie of the year, 22 and 6, 34% from 3. Is he shooting? 28 for 82. It's shooting a little bit. Sharif's off the bench. Oh yeah, he's a rookie. Yes, that's correct. David Robinson, DPOY. Okay. Interesting. Joe Smith, most improved. Yeah, because he took Dominique's spot. The Jazz. Utah. Mark Price, 24. Penny Hardaway averaged 30 and 7. Chris Webber, we know. Cal. Whoa. 2 steals, 2 blocks, 6 assists. Is this a real guy? I gotta look. I'm sorry. You're staying with me while I look. Cal Burt. He is a real player. He didn't do anything in his career. Almost has the same birthday as me. Look at that. I mean, his best year was like his second year. He averaged 16 and 4, 16, 4, and 2 assists. But in simulation, we're getting 18, 11, 6, 2, and 2. That's elite. Um, okay, good for Calvercini, first team All NBA. And then David Robinson, we saw. All NBA second team, Winston Garland, Jason Kidd, Kevin Garnett, took a jump. Karl Malone still doing his thing, and Brad Daugherty's back. Akeem, ooh, yikes! Rough season for Akeem. Played enough. Although that's not really a requirement. That's not a thing in the NBA yet. Mitch Richmond, one of the best scorers in the league. Christian Leitner has been good, and Clyde Drexler. Okay. Defensive teams, rookie teams. Let's look. Sure, we saw Sharif, Steve Nash, 17 and 9 almost. Is he shooting a lot? He better be. He is set. Look at that. Love it. Jimmy Bell. Jimmy Bell, are you? I see. This is a learning experience for me. That's really what the point of the series is. Okay, Jimmy Bell is not a real player. All right, I thought so, but I had to make sure because he played super good. Marbury, 17 and 5. What did Kobe do? 17. Yeah, alongside Mike. That's awesome that happened, man. I mean, there's no way. It's not like I did that or forced it. We watched the lottery together, and it's not like you can trade that stuff right then. Anyway, Peja. Whoa, whoa, Peja. Almost 40% from three. Oh my goodness. He probably just made the most threes in a season in NBA history, and he's a rookie. How is he not rookie of the year? I know per 36 isn't what he averaged, but 21, I'm taking okay, maybe not, but he should be first team for sure. Ray Allen, we got to look. This is like 3 point. There's 3 point shooters in here now. 82 for 190. That better go up. Marcus Camby had a good season. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We're getting into some times where we all will recognize it a little bit more. Where's Washington? Okay, 6 seed. Just kind of scoping things out. Milwaukee is the one because they got Karl Malone. Karl Malone's man, he's just a regular season winner for sure. Like, oh yeah, I did that for Philly as well. By the way, Manute Bull's the power forward because they've got Alonzo and Manute Bull, and I'm not changing Alonzo to the four, so I put 7'6" Manute Bull at the four for them. Simulate the round. Washington out, first team out. Excuse me. No upsets. We got 1 through 4. I don't know the last time that happened. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 in the semifinal. I wonder when the last time that happened was as well. Utah versus Clyde's hurt. That's not good. And Chris Webber's the MVP, and he is swept. Although both those teams have swept their way here. Milwaukee is swept or Indiana did not sweep their way here. Okay. Then over here, John Starks. Pacers are good, but I think that the Cavs might be better. I mean, I think that the whoever comes out the West, I think, is winning this one. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm picking the Jazz for this one. The Jazz gonna get their ring. Uh-oh. 3-1. 4-1 Utah. Chris Webber. Utah, you get your championship after you had a rough like first decade of this sim. You get your championship. You get Chris Webber, who probably is one of the greatest players of all time as of now. I mean, he's only in his fourth year, and he's a 2-time MVP and a 1-time Finals MVP. That's elite. Player retirements. Larry's calling it quits. Yeah, that makes sense, honestly. He's not starting. 81 overall. He's a free agent anyways. McHale, he left Washington. He was on the Pistons. They can go out together. Ralph Sampson was in Toronto. We're losing some great players. I mean, Doc Rivers, it was good in this too. Jeff Malone was good for some time too, but he hasn't really gotten any opportunity. So, Hall of Fame. Excuse me. No MVPs for Larry Bird in this world, but three-time champ, two-time final MVP, all first team All NBA 9 times, 3 times on the third team. Kevin McHale, one of the best defenders of this time as well. 4-time champ, sixth man of the year, defensive team 4 times, and then 3 times on the second team. And then obviously Mark Aguirre, of course, but he hasn't. Oh no, I guess he was playing. 22 points per game. No, not really any accolades. I mean, All NBA second team 5 times, but nothing else outside of that really. Jersey retirements. Yeah. Yep. Makes sense. Oh, I'm kind of surprised Ralph Sampson didn't get the Hall of Fame nod. That's interesting. Okay. Um, completely rebrand. Okay, so they are now not the Washington Bullets. They are the Washington Wizards. Just a lot of branding. That's it. No real rule changes, league meetings, nothing crazy. Draft lottery. So this is for Tim Duncan. This is for who else? Tracy McGrady, Chauncey Billups. This is big. I mean, we'll simulate, and I will come back at the top 3 picks. The Mavericks are top 3. That's all I know. And the Pistons, as we just saw, since they didn't get the 4th pick. Then there were 3 Pistons. I don't know who else. Pistons get the 3rd pick. One of the best logos of all time, if not the best logo of all time. I'm not gonna lie. Should never change it. I honestly might not let them change it when the change happens. Because hey, this is my world. Okay, Mavericks get the 2nd pick, and then that means that I don't even know. Oh, Toronto. So Toronto keeps number 1. There you go. Let's just go to the draft. I mean, if Tim Duncan's not pick 1 here, then it's kind of insane. Toronto, Tim Duncan. Yep, it's the right decision. Number 14, though. That's kind of weird. Tracy McGrady goes to Dallas. Chauncey goes to. Hey, look at that. Chauncey goes to Detroit. Golden State selects Keith Van Horn. Excuse me. Antoine Brooks. Who else we got down here? We got Tim Thomas, Steven Jackson, but yeah, this wasn't a very, very deep draft. Free agency. Mitch Richmond unrestricted. Okay, so the contracts are definitely going up. We've seen that the contracts are going up. Chase Timmerman going back. A lot of people look like they're going back. Tim Hardaway going back. It looks like James Worthy. Are the Lakers going to keep him? Yeah, looks like they might. All right, player progression. Chris Webber. This team, they might have missed their window. They weren't able to do anything. Patrick Ewing hasn't been able to do much. He's been a great player, but hasn't been able to do too much. Drazen has. Oh, I thought that was made 3. That was like, whoa. No, that's just attempted. This team is bad. This team is really, really bad, man. Magic. I mean, per 36, still getting you a double double, probably a triple double every now and then. Uh, Kenny Smith, Peja, Sniper, man, he's gonna be so good. Pippen and Kemp still a duo over here. They're still a good team. I mean, David Robinson is 99 overall. There's not many of those players that are going to get to 99. Jason Kidd, kind of wish those assists were up more, but what do I know? Detroit, rough. They are pretty much done with that era. Houston probably going the opposite direction too. This team maybe has 1 year left before they get to really bad era. Um, Allen Iverson up 5. Him and Steve Smith are going to be a duo here. They got Wayman Tisdale, who they just signed. They've got Clark Dantley as well. Mitch Richmond stayed. All right. Vlade Divac is here. Not getting traded in this world for Kobe Bryant. Penny averaged 30 out last year. That's right. Clyde's getting worse. McKee's still here. Timmerman and Sharif. John Stockton and Jalen Rose. Yeah, getting worse. Yep. Steve Nash up 5. Shaq getting worse. Are we for real right now? Mashburn and Grant Hill. Grant Hill not really able to do what he normally does because he's behind Mashburn, but Mashburn's not great, if I'm being honest. Ray Allen. Maybe Mashburn goes, but he's only 24. They were literally drafted a year after each other. I don't understand why you take players who can't. Maybe I'll change their position, but no, I really can't because you've got Derek Coleman on the 4 and Ray on the 2. So they're just going to be stuck with each other until someone leaves in free agency. Marbury got drafted here. Tim Duncan also is here, so we can't wait to see what his rookie year looks like. Rod Strickland, Joe Dumars, Morning. All right. Paul Malone. Kobe up 7. Big time for Kobe. Mike's getting worse. They only got a couple more years of their, somewhat primes together, so hopefully they make it work. Even if they didn't, this was such a cool thing to actually happened. Akeem's getting worse. Terry Mills, okay, Evan Baker, Raja, Kevin Garnett, Chris Webber. All right, let's go to our next season. 1998 draft. I believe this is Paul Pierce. This is excuse me. Paul Pierce. Who else is this? This is whoa, what is going on with my game? All right. Vince Carter, Dirk, Paul Pierce, yes, okay. Al Harrington, Rashad Lewis. All right. Yeah, we will be back on the trade deadline. Michael Jordan is calling up his friend from his draft. He said, "Hey, man, we're struggling a little bit. We're not having the greatest season. We're at the bottom of the playoffs. Your Bulls aren't in the playoffs. You're getting old, really. Come join me and the young fella for one last go." Again, 34. I mean, they are on I guess Akeem's not on a long-term contract. Kind of makes that scary, huh? Is he on a Oh, he is on a long-term contract. I don't know what the thing is talking about. There is on a long-term contract. They're giving up 2 picks in 99 and 2000 draft. They drafted their guy in Kobe. Maybe they shouldn't be going full in on on the old guys because I mean Michael Adams is old, John Williams is getting old, but they got picks for 98 and then they'll have a pick in 2001. So they still got their pick from this year, just in case things don't work out, but they're giving up two because they're taking in one of the greatest defenders of all time. And that's a trade we're doing. Again, yeah, the Bulls 12th, the Wizards are ninth, so they're trying to get that push. They still got a little more than half the season, and they're gonna hope that it works out for them. And I will see you at the end of the season. Man, if Chris Webber does some more winning, like some more championship runs, and he's got plenty of time because this is his third MVP in 5 seasons, and he's already gotten one. He might be going down as the greatest player of all time, taking Magic's throne. But again, we are projecting. You can't see. Sorry, he has 25 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists. Tim Duncan 17 and 12, 3 assists. Antonio Davis 13 and 8. Scottie Pippen 22, 7 and 5. Oh, he finally got that DPOY. I didn't even realize what award I was reading that for. That's good. And then AI, most improved. Yeah, okay, yeah, I guess he did improve for sure. Not much, but he did. And then Utah, number 1 seed, Penny Hardaway back here, 26. Chris Webber, Shaq, Stephon Marbury, 20. Kobe. Ooh, jump. This could, man, give this the most improved player. What you talking about? Tim Duncan, first season and is on third team, defensive team. What did Hakeem 16, 11, 2 blocks. Tracy McGrady averaged 15, 4 and 4. Van Horn 12, Antonio Daniels 10, Chauncey 9. Let's see how this went. They missed the playoffs. The Wizards missed the playoffs entirely. No way, right? Oh man. How you miss the playoffs with Hakeem, MJ, and Kobe? Oh man, that trade doesn't look good anymore. That trade just doesn't look great. They better hope they do some winning, or they're going to be giving up some good picks for the next couple of drafts. Portland beat Seattle. Indiana beat Philly. That's really the only upsets. Mavericks out, Houston out, Pacers out, and Knicks out. We got Milwaukee versus Miami. Yeah, good team for Miami. Not so much for Milwaukee. And then we've got Utah versus Portland. Chris Webber's hurt. For the season. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Oh. Never mind. Are they going to be able to do it without him? Okay, Bucks. But all right. They weren't able to do it without their guy. That's unfortunate that he got hurt, but they made it to the finals anyways. So that's a great core. Magic's calling it quits. Yeah, not a great season. I mean, it's been fine. He's super. Magic Johnson was not that great of a free throw shooter, was he? I don't believe it. Okay. If the Lakers are getting rid of all those guys, then I'm gonna let it go because they're trying to enter the new era. I mean, they're not really the ones getting rid of them, but Havrod Williams, though, I'm saying no to. You're still good. I mean, some of the Lakers guys are too, but they're trying to go out with the old, in with the new. So I'm gonna let it go. Hall of Fame, Magic, James Worthy. Yeah, I mean, 6-time MVP, 16-time All-Star, 5-time champ, 5-time Finals MVP. That is the GOAT so far. But hey, you better watch out. Chris Webber is coming for that GOAT title. Jersey retirements, historic changes. Implement a mid-level exception to the salary cap. That's good. The logo of the Magic is being changed and some of the other things. League meetings. Yep. Draft lottery. We're gonna skip this. It's got good players, but we're just gonna skip through it. So Charlotte, Chicago, and then LA. LA gets a third pick. That's big time. That's big time. Where's the Celtics? Are the 20th pick? Okay, interesting. I don't know. I mean, I didn't know if they made the playoffs or not. I thought they were both bad, but maybe I was misremembering. NBA draft automatic. Charlotte takes Dirk. Okay. Yep. That's probably the right pick. Chicago just got rid of Hakeem. They get Paul Pierce. LA just let all their guys retire. They get Vince Carter. Ooh, he does not look good in that jersey. He also is like 45-year-old Vince Carter instead of rookie Vince Carter, but it's okay. Mike Bibby. And then the Spurs take Rafe LaFrance. Okay. Um, Yeah, that's the end of the 98 draft. Let's look at free agency. Jason Kidd, he's restricted, but Brad Daugherty's not. Dino Raja, Mills, Van Exel, Rose, and Kendall Gill. What just I can't imagine that too much of this is gonna change, honestly. If Jason Kidd stays, then he did stay. They stayed. Okay. All right, let's just go right to the next season. This is the last season we are going to do before, because this is going to be the 98 to 99 season, and then we will start the 2000s next episode. I do believe these next few stretches from like 99 to like 02 ish, the drafts are not very great. Like Ellen Brand was good, Baron Davis was fine, Steve Francis was a good player, Lamar Odom, Manu's even at the bottom. I know you can't see like AK, Manu, Rip Hamilton, Jason Terry. Like they're good players, but there's not like a Tim Duncan. There's not a Kobe Bryant. There's not a Dirk in this draft. So we're gonna go to the end of this season, and this is gonna be the last season for this episode. We got some midseason standings. The Raptors 31-8. They are ahead of the Atlanta's right there, 31-9. I keep forgetting about the divisions thing, but after that, there's a pretty big gap. This division's not very good, huh? This is the Atlantic Division. Yeah, not a good division. I wonder if we go all. Yeah, the New Jersey Nets would be 1, 2, 3, 4. They would have 4 or 5 teams ahead of them, but they get the second seed because of the divisions thing. Out west, Portland has a pretty big gap, 4.5 games. Has Chris Webber still not been back? Or no, he has. Because this is a 19. This is the season we're in currently, I believe. He's just out right now. I think. What is his injury? Can it tell me? Oh, broken toe. Okay, so yes, he's here. He's back. He's just hurt for the moment. And then the Lakers are 5-33, man. Vince, you better be taking. You better average 20 shots on this team. Doesn't look like that's what you're doing, but that team is bad, man. I mean, jeez, the team is really bad. Chris Webber, man. Chris Webber is at 23 and 15 rebounds. If you want to see for yourself, here you go. I mean, this is his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is his 6th season. And let's look at his resume. One-time champion and finals MVP and a 4-time MVP. That's insane, man. I mean, Dark rookie of the year, 17-7. How much is he shooting? Shooting a lot, almost 300 attempts. I like it. Terrell Brandon, David Robinson, Chauncey, most improved. Utah at one point, it says they are 66-16, by the way. They were like 62 and like 9, but then they went on a little bit of a losing streak at the end of the season. But yeah, Allen Iverson, yes. He had 29, 8. He is one of those guys right now. J Kidd, Weber, we saw Kevin Garnett might steal an MVP eventually, and then Shaq, David Robinson, Tim Duncan in his second year, 18 and 14. Kobe up to 26. Defensive teams. Ben Wallace, third-year player, already here. Ray Allen's here. Rookie teams, Vince Carter, 17, 4 and 4. Twan is at 10 and 6. Off the bench, probably. Paul Pierce at 16. And then, yeah, Coutinho Mobley as well is here. All right. Playoffs. Utah's 1 seed, Atlanta 1 seed. Okay, Washington's back. Washington is back in the playoffs. Again, those guys are getting worse, but if they can get, a run going, it's worth it. Those are 3 crazy legends to have on the same team. I'm not gonna lie. Toronto out. Houston out. Let's come on, get through this so we can see. So Washington beat Milwaukee. Cleveland beat Atlanta. Portland beat Clippers, and Orlando beat Toronto. All right. And this is why you trade for a guy like Hakeem. You're making the run that you want to make. Both these guys talking about Hakeem and Mike got 1 ring, but they're going up against Diesel and Muhammad Abdul Rauf, however you say it. Chris Webber. I mean, he's had to play 5 for like the past 3 or 4 seasons for them because they just haven't had one. Okay, Washington out. Ooh, Utah almost blew it as well. But we get a Shaq versus Chris Webber finals. You better believe I'm taking this slow. If I can see some Chris Webber and some Shaq, I will. Doesn't look like we will. Shaq dominates and gets his finals MVP. And that's where we're going to end this episode. We are going to be in the 2000s. We are going to start the 1999 to 2000 season next episode, which will come out tomorrow. And we'll get to the 2000s era where it's a lot of our era's favorite players, favorite teams, and it's really the golden days for some of us. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you share with your friends so they can see the best 2K series on YouTube. Again, I'm always taking suggestions. I'm always looking at the comments. So if you want to say anything, whether it's hi or you have a trade suggestion or something like that, I will look at it. But thank you for watching, and we will be back.